beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Dance of Evolving. I am wanting just to share an amazing moment with you. I came out here to get grounded. I'm on the front porch and I'm here actually not feeling that well, but I'm getting ready to work through this feeling with a new strategy that I have used to calm my sympathetic nervous system and to help my vagus nerve. And I want to share it with you. In addition to that, we are in a very beautiful time right now. It is the new moon in Aries, and it's a really great time to, you're probably feeling a shift right now in planting seeds and exploring new avenues in life, and really shifting things in your own life, thinking outside of the box and following things that light you up. So it's a great time to set intentions, to release what no longer serves you. And really, I mean, when in life is it not a good time to do that? I love every day facing what's in front of me and not even thinking of emotions and experiences as bad or good, but some are pleasant and some are not so pleasant, but experiencing them all in order to release what I am not and get closer to what I truly am. So today, let's first start and focusing on understanding the sympathetic side of our nervous system. The sympathetic side increases alertness, energy, blood pressure, heart rate, and breathing rate. And it's okay for sometimes for that to kick on. It's the fight or flight. But when this is on all the time, and a lot of times, guys, this is on when we don't even realize it. Our muscles are tense. This is how our back gets out of whack. Our neck hurts. Our mind is constantly going, and we aren't calm. We can't just be. And to be truly present in the moment, to not be multitasking, to not be thinking about all these other things at one time, and to be truly at a state of ease is really hard for us to do here, and it is possible. So what we want to do is we want to kick in the parasympathetic side, which is the vagus nerve, and it's heavily involved in decreasing alertness, blood pressure, and heart rate, and helps with calmness, relaxation, and digestion. A lot of us even have inflammation and in dis-ease and in digestion problems and things like that, and we're feeling anxiety. So this will help with anxiety. I want to show you guys a quick strategy that has blown me away this week, and it's helped me even when I'm working online with students or when I'm creating content or sorting through things in life. This is a great way to just calm me. So before I get into my ceremony type of activity that I'm doing, I want to show you guys this quick trick. Okay, part of your vagus nerve is actually located up by your ear. So I'm going to show you as well as I can where to do this, and it really literally takes like a minute on each side. So I'm going to adjust myself where you can see me. Okay. All right. So right here in your ear, so not up here where your groove is, but right underneath where the pointy part is, your cartilage. I should probably find the technical terms to explain this to you. But, okay, so right there. See where I'm pointing? Right there. If you literally make a circular motion, you don't have to push too hard, whatever is comfortable for you. Make a circular motion one way, and then you can go the other way. Now you're not putting your finger in your ear. It's not in your ear. It's above your ear canal. Yeah, right where it sticks out. And it literally shoots this like calming effect throughout your entire vagus nerve. It even loosens your neck. Like I have a hard time with motion in my neck. Completely loosens it. Go ahead and try it on the other side. Feel free to join in with me. Okay, so remember, oh goodness, I'm about to knock over my candle. I'm getting so loose. So remember, you've got like this part of your ear right here, but you want to go right there, and your cartilage should be sticking out above And then start, oh my gosh, this side is so much tighter. Like circular motions. Switch sides. Not switch sides, but switch motions. This has really helped me, like when I feel like life is overwhelming and I can't handle things. Like a calming state to reset my mind. We are not our mind. We are not our thoughts. But we can walk through them. Okay. I mean, I am so much looser. Now, I did that for like 30 seconds, but you can do it longer and you can do it as many times as you want. It doesn't harm you. Another thing you can do is literally your ears are so connected to your vagus nerve. So thinking if you feel that your sympathetic nervous system is kicking on and you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling fight or flight, dealing with the sections around your ear really do help you kick in that parasympathetic to decrease anxiety, to calm you. So even pulling around your ear, like this helps to get it started. And then behind your ear, this is so interesting to me. If you push, so like right behind your ear, so not on your ear, but behind where your head rests, if you push up and literally almost like give yourself a massage where your head connects with your ear, so relaxing, all the way up to the top and then down. Down. And then you can do the same thing, but start back here and then push towards your ear. So you're like sticking your ear out actually. Whew. Oh my goodness, so much better. All right, let's do the other side. So again, we'll go right behind the ear where the head connects to the ear. I'm going to start at the bottom and I'm going to push up. Hear those birds? Okay, let's push down. This side still is tight. All right, now I'm going to start in the back and then push up. Whoa. Okay. Whew. So, that is a quick and easy way to kick on the parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to jump into now a new moon in Aries ceremony to set intentions and to release what we have found is no longer our soul frequency. So if you were on here just to learn this trick, go ahead, try it. You can jump off. If you are able to join me with this new moon in Aries ceremony, I am super excited about it. So let's get started. Now that we are calm, I'm going to go ahead and light some sage. Now the purpose of sage, it actually sends off negative ions into the air, which has been scientifically proven to give us a state of well-being. So I am down with that. And me personally, I I like this mix of the smell of sage and Palo Santo, and they're both proven to do that, so I think it's a perfect remix. Now, whenever I use sage and Palo Santo, I always like to think, as the smoke rises, I like to clear any negative energies. In addition to that, I like to release anything that has been brought up that is no longer who I am, to bring to light any part of my ego that I have not integrated, anything that I might be resenting, anything that keeps me from my true inner light. I love to ask for that whenever I do smudge. So I'm going to continue for that intention. I also have an intentional crystal here. And I have a case that I have actually been burning. I love this type of practice, to where when I have faced something that makes me uncomfortable, anything that doesn't feel like love that comes up within me, I'm like, here we go, let's walk through it. And I'm here to experience it with curiosity. And as I walk through it, when I finally figure out what it actually might be showing me that I'm not, I write down what I have realized about myself that I'm not, and that gives me space and room, almost like for a resurrection and a rebirth of what I truly am. And I've been learning so many new things. So that is what I am, my intention today. I have also set out, I want to remind myself, I made myself a little mobile to go altar. And I like to think of all of the beautiful flowers that are blooming around me during this spring equinox of this year, and during the new moon in Aries, because with all of like the leaves that fall and the petals that must fall for the new buds to begin, and then for the blooming that we have right now happening, occurring, the petals must fall. So just like what we're doing with the burning ceremony of releasing what is no longer us, these petals must fall. And then what I am really calling in is more of a trusting within myself and inner knowing, which the pine cone reminds me of that. And again, more intentional crystals. And I continue to use the feather as a reminder of just to be wild and free, almost like a childlike kind of innocence, and to take that bird's eye view of my own life and think with curiosity, what is really happening and what can I learn from every experience that I'm in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a focus for today, and really just think with this, what is something that I can learn about myself that I am not? And then what is also an intention, a next step for me in this new moon that I can move toward for my higher calling? So what is something I can release, and what is a baby step toward my higher calling? I have created a Uncovering My Inner Essence guidebook. Below you will see the download for it. It is yours if you'd like it. What I did is, where you'll see the actual cards. The cards, you can print them on paper and still shuffle them if you'd like, but I actually just printed the cards on cardstock, and then the guidebook is just with regular paper, and then I cut it up. You can use this by like gluing them in your journal. You can use them as like just regular oracle cards, however you choose to use them, but feel free to use them. And they were all channeled with the light and love that I have within me, and anytime that I did not feel like doing this, I did not do it. And anytime I was actually like almost like a huge paradigm shift in my life and felt the need to share, and the love within me to share, I wrote a message. So So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. All right. I got 2 different ones. The very first one was, oh, this goes perfect, with what I would love to release, and it is so for me. It is called the need to control. And with this, it says, and if you even look closely at the picture, I always think whenever I am trying to control things in life, it's like holding on to sand. You can't really control anything. But there's a harmony within every moment. And when we step into that harmony, we become a beautiful piece of that puzzle. And when we're not, we are a resistance. And we cause a resistance, actually. So with this, it says grasping on, fear of letting go, losing control within. And my baby steps for, and this can be for all of ours. So I'm just kind of showing you my spiritual practice. And to be quite honest, we are all one. We are a collective community. And we're, those of us who choose, it's literally those of us who choose to be awakened, we're all going through these shifts. So our baby steps toward our higher calling, acceptance. What I love about this is when we choose to accept others and where they are, our interaction with them, and even any of our exchanges of energies, it's really acceptance of self and what we're learning within that. And so this one says release of judgment. We are one, transcending, compassionate, understanding. So let's go ahead and focus on what we are releasing, and then we can actually take the time to, with the burning ceremony, actually release what we are going to, what no longer serves us. I'm going to open up the guidebook. This is number, and if you choose to download this is number 17. And I'm going to just read to you what I wrote for the guidebook. Every single one of these will have a soul inquiry, something that you can journal about if you choose to, or just something you can think about. Okay. Many of us try to control the external things around us in an attempt to fight the war within us. We try to control our relationships, outcomes, and the world around us, hoping that by doing so, we can find peace and happiness. However, this external control is ultimately an illusion, and it only serves to create more stress and anxiety in our lives. The real inner peace comes from surrendering to all that is, accepting where we are, and learning how to have harmony within ourselves. I know I wrote these words, but it gives me the chills. When we can let go of the need to control everything around us, we can begin to focus on cultivating inner peace and balance. This involves learning how to accept ourselves and our circumstances, and finding ways to connect with our inner wisdom and intuition. By surrendering to the flow of life and trusting in the universe, we can experience a profound sense of peace and well-being, even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. There is a divine power, and I truly believe that when my spirit is in God's strength, that whatever is unfolding, I'm ready for. And so this reminds me that I'm here to release any worries, doubts, anxiety that kicks in this sympathetic nervous system to need to control and need to fear. And I'm either walking in fear or love, and it's the truth. So I'm here to release any of the fear that keeps me from surrendering to the flow of, see the leaves just falling? To release. anything that keeps me from the flow of this harmony of life. So the soul inquiry is there anything in my life that I am trying to control? How can I release this control? What experiences, emotions, and thoughts are arising that are signals to walk through to release? Me personally, I'm going to be writing mine down, and I don't mind sharing with you. I am working through my relationship with finances and having confidence within myself in this next chapter of my life, and breaking through beliefs, and even shifting like what I'm doing in my career and what my identities are in that, and that instead of like to be a walking purpose and a walking ministry in my state of being. And so I'm going to be releasing any fears that I'm not safe in materials, and like and letting go of any transactional kind of like thinking in this world, but walking in a law of love. And so I release fear that I'm not good enough, and I release fear that I'm not prepared for anything that's set in front of me, because I actually am prepared for anything that comes my way when I am walking as the spirit within this vessel in God's strength. So I'm going to go ahead and take a minute to write down what I'm releasing, and then I'm going to be burning it, and you're more than welcome to burn alongside with me. Okay, so I have written, I release any fears or thoughts that make me believe that I am not enough. I release the need to feel like I need to do all the time to prepare for the future instead of being present in the here and now. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this. I set off the fire alarm before when I did this inside, so outside all the time now. I really enjoy this process, by the way. I put it in too soon. And then to see the ashes just like reminds me of the phoenix, you know? So now we can move in to the oracle card that focuses on our baby steps toward our higher calling, where we don't have to do everything at once. What is just our very next step to move toward our higher calling? Not and what I mean by higher calling is it's not just like toward our success and our 3D, what we think is success, or moving forward, but moving forward as a collective community, as we are one, moving forward for a greater purpose, and it's really how we feel fulfilled. And so this one was acceptance. And so with acceptance, that one, let me find it here. I set it down. Goodness, oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, number 29. And what I love about this picture too, we are one. I love that. Release of judgment, transcending, compassion, and understanding. It's funny because I'll be like channeled things, you know, like I'll realize all these like epiphanies in life, and like, I don't know if I said that word right, but I'm like, whoa, I gotta write this down. And so that's when I had the idea of like, these messages should be in a guidebook. They should be oracle cards. Like they should, I used to read devotionals all the time growing up, and this kind of like reminds me of that. Okay. Acceptance, our baby steps toward a higher calling. When we release judgment and truly accept ourselves, we open up to a whole new level of self-love and compassion. This means letting go of any beliefs, thoughts, or criticisms that we have about ourselves, and embracing our true nature. Our true nature. kindness and acceptance. When we do this, we begin to see ourselves as part of a larger whole. And we start to recognize that we are all connected. As we transcend the layers of ourselves, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. And we realize that the same essence that flows through us flows through all beings. We can see ourselves in others, and we can feel their pain and joy as if it were our own. This understanding allows us to love ourselves and others more fully and to live with greater peace and harmony. So our soul inquiry: where have I found myself judging others or struggling to accept? What can this show me that I can embrace more about myself? So my very next step is I'm going to actually write a card to myself. I'm going to thank myself. It's a thank you card. And I'm going to thank myself for where I have been showing up for myself this last, month. And thinking about this coming up month and even over the next, few weeks, and up before we have the full moon, where can I show up for myself and accept myself where I am now in full acceptance. Every step that we have taken, every mistake that we think we've made, all of it has led us to where we are now, and all roads lead to home. And really to feel at home in our own body is to really tune into what is happening in front of us every day, to accept it fully. So I'm going to end now by, I'm going to be writing a thank you card to myself. I will seal it and I will open it during the full moon. I am going to wrap up now. May the light in you and the light in me continue to shine brighter every day by walking through every experience, emotion, thought, exchange of energy, everything that's in front of us with an amount of self-reflection that surpasses any darkness or story within us. May we live, truly live, as walking spirits in this amazing body and mind, in this human experience, as walking purpose and as a walking prayer, and learn to love each other with an unconditional love that's much higher than our own intellect. Peace and love, everyone. And if you have not subscribed and you like this content, please do so and share, and comment below if you want to say anything. I don't know much about the YouTube algorithm and how to get the content out there, but I know that I have love that I want to share with you guys and insights. So if you know any way to do so, help a sister out. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to control anything, okay? But just check out the lovely nature going on, and I hope you guys have the best rest of the day, and I'm sending you all the biggest hug. All right, peace.